G'day guys, Graeme Norris here. Just putting this video together. I did a post a little while back on LinkedIn about how to grow your mortgage broking business. So how to 2x, 5x, 10x, 20x your business using some strategies, some techniques that potentially can grow your business with not a lot of dollars on your behalf. So really utilizing Google with organic lead searches, social media with Facebook, also YouTube with digital marketing, your website, helping that grow organically as well, and referral partners, just to give you some tips on how potentially you can grow your business with not a lot of money, especially if you're getting into it now. A little bit of background about me. I've been in the finance industry for just over 30 years. I know it doesn't seem that way, but yes, I have. And it's been fantastic. So I started in the banking industry in the mid 80s, so a fair while ago now, transitioned into being a broker in the early 2000s. So that was a good learning curve for me coming out of the banking industry and growing a successful business. And then in the last 10 years, I've been in the mortgage management and non-bank sector, helping brokers utilize specialist low doc type products to further niche up their businesses, grow other sources from other referral networks that potentially don't deal with a prime finance. So that's what I've been sort of concentrating the last 10 years from that point of view. So it's really important that when you're starting out, and this is more designed for people, starting out, or, you're doing your million and a half a month, but just want to ramp it up a bit. So, you're really looking for your 2.5, 3 million a month, from that point of view. So you can get, some good traction, build some good upfront commissions and build some good trail. And I know, people are certainly looking at trying to grow their business. I think it's a fantastic time to be in the industry. It's growing, which is great. With the onset of licensing now, NCCP. I was in the days gone by when there wasn't licensing and the broker industry just came about. So I've seen a lot of changes over the years. So it's fantastic. With obviously the aggregators too, spending a lot of time with broker academies and training their brokers with their software and potentially giving them leads and how to drive business. But predominantly to make a successful business, you want to be driving your own leads and you want to be driving your own referral partners so that it'll give you longevity in the industry and then build an asset. At some point in the future, you can either sell off, retire, and do what you want to do. So just talking about referral partners, and this business, as you know, from a mortgage broking point of view, is really about relationships. So it's relationships with your clients, and it's also relationships with your referral partners. And if you're dealing, you're a small broker or even a large broker, and you're dealing in a specific area, so it could be your local suburb or your local council area, just depending on where your marketing with your farm area, so to speak, is, that you're looking at trying to generate leads from. It's really important that you're out in the community, people are getting to know you. So with your network, so you're trying to build your network, because predominantly your network ends up being your net worth. So it's more about how many people know you, not how many people you know. So the more you can go out and build your network, then your net worth will grow also. So that's very important to remember. So it's not always about seeing as many people as you can and you actually physically seeing them. It's knowing that you're doing a number of things in the community, and on social media, those type of things, in sporting clubs, just your local coffee shop, dropping by, saying g'day to all the business owners, even giving them a flyer or saying hello, I can do a special for your staff, whatever it is. And then people get to know you, and then they're going to get referrals automatically that way. So that's a good tip for start off, initially in your local area, is to get out and meet as many people as you can, having a coffee at the restaurant, your local takeaway, those type of things, and they know you, and then get someone of their clients go, oh, I'm looking at a home loan. You go, oh, you should bring that guy down the road. The broker, Jim comes in all the time. He's fantastic. And you'll start getting referrals from those type of people who technically aren't referral partners. So they're just people speaking about you throughout their normal course of business with their clients, or referring them to you, which is great. Predominantly the number one referral partners across the area that typically brokers look at them, real estate agents, which is a good one, builders, accountants, lawyers, solicitors. They're the traditional type of things you want to look at. But if you're trying to niche it up, you also want to look at, debt consultants, family law court lawyers who deal with divorces, those type of things, and a couple other niches that you potentially tap into from a referral point of view. It's all about being in front of mind and building a rapport and really finding out about their pain points. So these guys, and I'll talk about accountants for a moment. So accountants will have clients that potentially have tax debts. So if you're an expert in a tax debt refinance, the accountant has a pain point, because 9 times out of 10 that accountant is owed money by the client who has a tax debt. So the pain point for him is trying to get paid, even though he's got a tax debt. He's reducing the tax debt. If he knows that he has a broker that potentially can help him refinance that and pay out that tax debt and get paid as well, he's more likely to give you a call than you going into an accountant's office and say, I'm the local mortgage broker and I've got 40 lenders. And the accountant go, big deal, 40 lenders, how does that help me? So it's all about finding the pain points of these referral networks. The other thing is with real estate agents, a lot of them have got already relationships set up with other firms, broking firms. The independent guys perhaps not, or some of the guys within those real estate agents like to use a broker outside of that firm, which is fine. So you might find someone that's looking for a new broker. It's just really being front of mind. So them knowing that you're there in case something does go wrong with one of the other brokers. But typically, meeting with the principal, letting them know you're in the area, you're a local person, you're helping the community, those type of things, but pinpointing on what they really want. So the main thing real estate guys want is the sale. So the commission and additional sales. So if you're talking to one of the principals or even one of the sales agents, property managers, whatever it may be, and you become and talk more about what you do, not how many lenders you have, and potentially say, yeah, I'm the expert in mortgages and I help tenants buy properties. And they'll go, what do you mean? And you go, well, that's exactly what I do. And no one's really targeting tenants. So a lot of people target the landlords, which is fine. So that's another niche in itself. But no one actually go to a real estate agent and say, my expertise is helping tenants buy properties from you. That's gold. So that's something you could tap into that no one is actually doing. Similarly with referral partners, and this is more about niching it up too, is talking more about, say, non-conforming, so visa issues, credit impairment in the construction industry. So you might have, and I'm going off a bit here, but you might have a niche where you're a home loan, you've got a home loan, which is the category. The niche within that category is your construction loan. So home loan, category, niche, construction, sub-niche is non-conforming credit impaired construction. So that's your sub-niche. So there's not a lot of players in it, so there's more scope for you to get business. So you could potentially be talking to a display home sales guy, and there'll be a percentage of people walking through those display homes that do have credit impairment, ex-bankrupts that can't potentially get loans from a prime bank that need your expertise, and then they'll refer those clients to you because they know you're the experienced one in that niche. And then once you do some of those deals, then you'll start getting their other deals. So it will just be on flowing. As soon as you settle one for a non-conforming construction, then those people, those clients will start referring you as well. That's really how building a network and building your referral sources, whether accountants, solicitors, conveyancers, those type of people can actually expand your business from a referral point of view in your local community. So that's, you know, a bit of a tip from that point of view. The other thing is looking at trying to get leads organically off Google. So if you've got a website, fantastic, which you need. So you need to have a website and you need to have the keywords that you're targeting within your niche. So if you have a number of niches and a number of verticals within the niche, which I just explained, so you had the home loans, your construction, and your credit impaired non-conforming construction, if you have those products listed or talked about on your website, that's within a niche and that's got a keyword on there. So anyone potentially searching those keywords, then your potential page or website will appear on Google. Video is good. Google, because they own YouTube, you do a YouTube video, put it on your website, just explain who you are, what you do, and that'll get you a higher ranking within certain keywords. So Google has a keyword tool. If you log into Google AdWords, you can do that for free. Just Google AdWords, and then there's a tool in there, so you can pinpoint your keywords. So type in your keywords into that Google AdWords tool, and it will tell you how many people are searching that per month. It could be you know, self-employed home loans in your suburb, and there might be 300 people a month searching that keyword. So if you can relate your keyword on your videos, in your Facebook ads, in your Facebook posts, wherever you have, you know, a written document, so a blog or whatever else you do, that is good to get organic listings and organic searches come up under those keywords where people will potentially find you. What you want to do too, if you're doing you know, blogs, for example, or you're doing a video, you want to point people back to your website, but not to your homepage. So your homepage is there, it's got everything that they can view, but if you're targeting a certain keyword or product, you want to pinpoint them back to the page that it's actually on your website. So then they've got more information straight there. They can download an ebook, see some more details, maybe watch another video, which is really going to help them be able to find the information and then contact you if they need further information. So a call to action is really good and really helpful that you need on your website as well, so they know how to contact you. So that's a bit on that. Also on free listings, you'll notice on if you Google free business directory listings, you want to list yourself in every free business listing. Your business, your company, some niches. So when that actually ranks in Google, business directories get good rankings within Google. So you want to be mindful. There's a heap of them. There's probably 20 top ones, you know, like WebAussie, Hot Frog. There's a couple that I know off the top of my head. So that's what you want to do. So organically, you've got those listings, and it could be 100 listings in free business directories, and you want your website in those directories as well. So that page is pointing back to your website. So you might have a video talking about yourself on your website, which is on YouTube, and that's pointing back to your website. And then you want to have these free advertising directories with your business listed in there, with your contact details, with your niches, with keywords pointing back to your website also. Pretty easy. It's a bit, if you don't understand it, you know, let me know. Write a comment. I'm happy to share some information of actually how to do that. So then you've got it pointing back to your page. The other thing is social media. So with Facebook, as I mentioned before, really good with live videos. So if you're comfortable doing live videos, you're going to get, you know, exposure. But what you want to do is have with your business, you want to have your separate business page. So you might have your personal profile, but you want to have your own business page. And your own business page, you want your profile picture to be you, because you want to brand you. A lot of times now with social media, because it's social media, people won't engage with businesses if it's just a business logo on their page and it's no recognition to the people behind it. They won't engage anymore. So you want to have your own personal profile picture. You can have your logo, your business thing on your wall profile, but on your profile